smiles are beaming. The blue moon rises again. City have beaten Chelsea by 1-0.
The official Manchester City podcast. Watch the full video version of this show via City Plus now.
Let's go down to pitchside where we can join Natalie and Kel and Steph.
Manchester City are FA Cup champions. Manchester City are domestic cup double winners. I am still joined by Steph Horton, by Kel Spellman, and very shortly when he's run down and swung some elbows, Michael Brown will be back. Steph, how are you feeling?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, what a feeling just to watch them lift another trophy. And you know what, there was really one team. I think the second half Chelsea came back into it, but we really showed our quality. And I don't know, even the fans just singing any song that they can now. It's honestly the amazing atmosphere here, so really, really made up.
It's goosebumps, Kel, isn't it? Goosebumps to look around, to see the fans celebrating, to know that the team have done it. How are you? How emotional are you? How are you doing?
Oh, I am buzzing. It is so special, and I think you can't understate as well just how difficult it is to do what this team have done. And I think, as you said there, domestic double winners in a season that was meant to be a season of transition. I don't think kind of many people, really, bar City fans, thought we'd do much, but it's a credit to Pep and the team, I think, for what they've done. And of course, still competing to try and win the Premier League as well. It's been an amazing season.
We can see the team, they're just behind us, they're having a look up. It looks like they're looking at the fans, maybe they're looking for their family members. Shortly they'll be going up to lift the trophy. Bernardo Silva gets to lift the FA Cup, Steph.
Oh, it's, you know what, I think for someone as good as he is, a type of person, but also what he's done for the football club, to lead this team to another trophy, to first he get his hand on the Carabao Cup, but now the FA Cup. He was brilliant today, he was everywhere. He was just a typical Bernardo Silva performance, but yeah, I think you can see at the end he was a little bit emotional.
I feel emotional, actually, knowing that, for him and John Stones to get to go up those steps again, Kel, and to get to lift that trophy, you know what it's going to mean to them.
Yeah, and I think as well, like, he does epitomise, Bernardo in particular, what we all love in a Manchester City player, and echoing Steph, I think we're all forever grateful for what that man has given to this team. And I know that without him in the team, we wouldn't have done and wouldn't have won the things we've won over the last 9 years while he's been playing for Manchester City. But it was an amazing team performance. Also, Steph, I wondered, not, I guess, like what we used to see with City. Really felt we had to dig in that second half to get the win today.
Yeah, we did, and to be fair to Chelsea, they give it absolutely everything, but I think overall we really showed our quality. And Semenyo's goal, I think, what a fantastic season he's had, from coming from Bournemouth to come to City. It seems so seamless, but for a team like, our motto is fight to the end, and we certainly did that. And I think when you're winning trophies all the time, it's not just about the talent, it's about really, really working hard and working together as a team.
Mateo Kovacic is currently on the big screens inside Wembley Stadium. He's being interviewed by the Wembley Stadium presenter, and he's just said that's his first ever FA Cup. That's a man, how many Champions Leagues has he won?
Wow.
I feel like that man had won everything.
Yeah, I thought he'd won every
Right.
trophy in football. I mean, again, and he was the substitution. He came on, I think, around the 50-minute mark for Rodri, who obviously was coming back from the injury. But I felt as well in that moment in the game, Chelsea were kind of bossing position a little bit, and I felt like he brought a bit more calm and control.
He definitely did, and I think obviously Rodri coming back from injury, you could see he started to get a little bit leggy, and that's sometimes the as well. It's not just because you haven't played, it's like it's Wembley, it's the FA Cup, but to bring on someone like Kovacic with the experience he's had, I think he did make the difference. But when that moment mattered, our quality players at the top end of the pitch, I mean, Haaland, I don't think he had too much of the ball, but that moment where he did, he provided a great cross, and what an absolutely unbelievable finish with Semenyo.
I know, how have we got like 4 or 5 minutes into this show and we've not yet mentioned oh my goodness, Cal, the finish.
I know, and it was literally, it was on this side of the pitch where we are now, in front of the Manchester City fans. but the deftest of touch from behind. I mean, this is an obvious question. It's so difficult, that, but he made it look so easy, Semenyo.
I can't say I've ever tried it, to be honest, Kel.
You could do it.
That's
Steph,
why
you
I
could
was
do
always
it.
back. But maybe this guy here, Brownie, he might have tried it, to be honest.
How did that goal go
I
again?
don't know, it's like...
What was
Like
it?
that.
Bit of that.
What were you doing?
It's a bit of that. Have you done one of them in your time, Michael?
We're doing line dancing here.
Once back in 1998.
I had a season ticket that year.
I don't think my hip will get round there.
I don't remember you doing that year, and I went home and away.
Another win.
Well done.
Not bad, is it?
Congratulations to
I think
everybody.
it's 1-0. What fantastic.
Who
We'll take
cares?
it, won't we?
Well,
Look at this. This bit's the best in a minute. Isn't it? This bit's so good, isn't it? Going up. Just look at some of the players again, just serial winners. Imagine him in that position, Cal, to win so many times, so many trophies. And it's sad, isn't it? Because like Bernardo, John Stones, and,
yeah.
but you know, to end the season, another. This is, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Another trophy.
Sorry, go on that. No, I was just saying that, and I felt what we enjoyed in that second half. We really had to dig in, something that maybe like we haven't really seen City kind of doing games. I also wanted to mention Mark Gay, because I felt like him at the back, particularly in that second half, was just a rock. And again, the 2 January signings have been instrumental in this back half of the season.
Yeah, I mean, he did well. I thought he'd got cramp when we were joking about the Wembley pitch, and he'd gone down, but I wasn't sure if he'd also just like sort of knocked his knee. He was a little bit uncomfortable with it to the end, but he played well. I mean, everyone as a team had to really grind that result out, and it opened up a little few times. Nico Riley getting away on the left, just that final ball wouldn't drop, would it? So it was we could have done with a second goal a little bit earlier, but
Just what settled everyone's nerves.
I can imagine what you'd have been like, stood here waiting. Thinking,
Brownie, I didn't celebrate because I wanted to make sure it wasn't offside.
Okay.
Everybody was celebrating and I was kind of frozen,
You were
waiting.
quite calm, actually.
Yeah.
That's the calmest I've ever been watching a game, so... We've improved. I don't know whether that's more faith in the team, maybe. Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I think so, yeah. A word to get also on Ryan Cherky, obviously came on in the second half, little moments of magic.
You sorted that out, didn't you?
I did, you will.
You sorted it out.
will.
Ryan Turkey came out. Do you know what about the one he could have played to Erling at the end, but he just kept it stuck to his feet. It went all up, and then he's gone across the other side of the box. He's I've got to pass to Erling. He didn't do anything. He then passed him it from nowhere again. So he's got some feet. I mean, amazing to watch. He's exciting when you watch him. I think that's the point. Doku, Semenyo, you want to see attacking players.
Steph and Michael, I mean, we know this is a team in transition. I think there's been obviously 9-10 signings since the summer. Having done the League Cup and done the FA Cup, what does that do for the team, and particularly the young players, to have had this experience?
There's nothing better than winning and getting that feeling. I think for those that haven't won a trophy with City, I think to experience this day, to experience the Carabao Cup, it becomes a habit. And I think, especially with the likes of Bernardo and John who are leaving and they've won so much, you lose 2 players that can kind of guide people. So I think for me, I think it's fantastic they've been a part of it. I'm actually so excited for next season because the likes of Kusanov, Churchy,
Bernardo right behind us there. I mean,
to get them in, mightn't we?
it's amazing that, isn't
Good
it?
for a chat, Bernardo.
We love you.
Are you coming on? Not yet. He said, I've got to go. I'm busy. I've got something to go and do.
Yeah.
What is it again? Oh yeah, climb up all. He might not be able to get up. He ran that much, hasn't he?
Steph, what a special day today is for this football club, because earlier on the women lifted the WSL trophy and very, very shortly the men will be lifting the FA Cup. This is the day of beyond my wildest dreams.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I think if there's a day that's going to typify what this club does, it's today in terms of not just the first team men's wanting to win and the women are trying to win. The women come here in a couple of weeks trying to do exactly what the men done, so it definitely gets passed down through the club in terms of, but yeah, even for us, I think we're so good that we couldn't see the girls lift the trophy, but to be here to watch this, yeah, I'm just so happy for both teams.
Also, we can't forget as well Manchester City winning the FA Youth Cup only a couple of days ago as well, which I think obviously that's the academy, Michael. So it's also, as we know, the future is bright.
Well, that's the one, isn't it? So you look at so many players who've come in. I mean, Foden, Nico Riley.
Yeah. Rico Lewis.
Cole Palmer.
Yeah, Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer who's here as a top player. So you can't always keep all of them, but keep producing.
Yes.
Keep it going. Keep a healthy sort of winning streak right throughout the club. So, yeah, a brilliant week, and let's hope the week gets even better.
Yes.
Let's hope.
Hopefully.
Let's hope, fingers crossed. Right, for the meantime, we're going to take a breath. We're going to hand back over to the wonderful Alistair man, and he's going to talk you through the trophy lift.
Come on.
Thanks, Natalie. Chelsea players at the moment getting the medals they do not want from Prince William. One after another, they take the medals and reflect on what might have been. Difficult to make a case that the better side didn't win today. Chelsea never really had that many opportunities apart from the Enzo Fernandez shot onto the top of the net. Prince William, not far from him actually, was Khaldoun Al-Mubarak, City chairman. Proud man, I'm sure. Thomas Tuchel alongside him, actually, the England head coach. The City players are still on the field at the moment, still bantering with each other. They've been given special shirts with 26 FA Cup winners on it. And as ever, Noel Gallagher and Liam Gallagher are in the stands enjoying themselves this afternoon. Well, it is a day that you have to say is so pleasurable, because this is a transitional team. This is a team full of new players who picked up their first winners' medals in the Carabao Cup. Now they're picking up the FA Cup winners' medal to go with it. The Chelsea players have now come down the stairs, and the City players are being invited to go up the steps themselves. Well, for you, those of you watching live around the world, we cannot actually show you the physical cup lift at this time live due to contractual reasons, but if you stay with us, we've got plenty to keep you entertained, and then in a few minutes time we'll then show you the FA Cup lift. Because another thing that happened today was that the women's team lifted the WSL trophy and did it in style with a 4-1 win at West Ham. And watching it all afternoon was Liam Loftus.
Right, we're on the pitch with Urfa and we're with Kirsten. Right, how are we feeling after that? It's been a lot. How are we feeling?
Feeling good, I reckon. Feeling very good, I reckon.
We saw you come out with the trophy, Kirsten. You were walking past and you were loving it. You had a little dance, you had the camera, a little dance going. What goes through your mind when you're making that? It's only a short walk, but it must feel like 1,000 miles, right?
No, it actually feels really short, if I'm being honest. It's too short, actually. Feedback, make it longer. No, I enjoy stuff like that. Like, we worked so hard as a team this year, and to be able to celebrate that with the fans and with each other, and also for us as players to get a little bit of a moment is always really nice. So, you know, I always take stuff like that, don't I? Is
the title, is the trophy, is that the #1 Moonbeam Barclays? Is that the cream of the crop?
I would say creme de la creme. It's the shiniest moonbeam of all the Barclays.
Ooh. Right.
Yes. Wow.
The game was good today. I've got to ask you about your saves towards the end. That was, we were over with these and you were far away, but oh my God, you lit up.
No, obviously nice to make the saves on that. Diego, our goalie coach, will probably not be impressed with me putting it in the, but just got to keep it interesting, you know. Put it back and get another shot. So
you
yeah.
got a double save. Woo! You went fully.
It was spectacular. For a bit, it was up, it was down, it was up, it was down.
Yeah.
To win the title, sat at home essentially, and then to come here and be able to live every single minute knowing that it's already yours. Was it a weird feeling? Is it a strange one?
You? Me? You.
You go.
I've got nothing to say.
Oh, you've got... Great interview. I've got nothing to say, really. Put it on the email.
Business as usual.
We approach this game as any other, and I think that's something we are really good at as a team. Obviously, the pressure is completely off us, because we have already won it. So the main objective today, and I think you saw that as well, was just to enjoy today. And it was about the team. Very happy for a lot of girls to get some minutes, Laura W to get some minutes, Gracie Pryor getting some minutes. Earth obviously in goal, having just a really good game. Kumi scoring her last, hopefully not her last actually, for the club, but scoring whilst wearing the captain's armband. So it was a team effort today, and that's what it was all about.
I feel like this team is so well connected. They're so gelling. Like, everyone feels like it's such a good atmosphere. Like, you watch from the sidelines, you're like, oh, I wish I was friends with them guys.
Yeah.
Like, is that what it feels like inside?
You are friends.
You should be in the GC. It's fine.
So what's the plan for the rest of the evening? How are you going to celebrate?
We've got a big bus journey home.
It's glamorous.
Which will be very nice. And then I think we'll go out.
Yeah, going out.
Me and Maz are going to play some ping pong beforehand, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the best?
Oh, fun.
Oh, it's tight. It's tight. Maz would say she is, but I think
You
it's
should
tight.
back yourself.
It's close. Need to warm up a wee bit.
Okay.
I feel like ping pong's one of the things everyone goes, yeah, I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best.
I'm
Stay
not.
humble, you know, got a surprise.
I like that a lot. Right, guys, thank you so much for your time. I'll let you go celebrate. I'll let you go limber up for ping pong. But congratulations once again, and we'll see you for the FA Cup final.
Thank you.
Thank
See you
you,
soon.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Good night.
All good? Andre, firstly, congratulations. Bit of a strange one, having already won the title and then coming here. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's a little bit of an empty feeling because it's been, like you're saying, the game was a little bit tricky to play because you know that you have already won and there's celebration afterwards, but still we would like to have a great performance and a great game. But and I think we gave that also in the game, so I'm proud of that and happy that we managed to keep the level up, even though, like you're saying, it was a little bit special game.
Great performance, and the away fans absolutely loved it. I mean, to take up that much of the stadium is incredible. Just a word for our travelling fans, not just today, but the fans all season.
They have been amazing. Just saying that, they have really been amazing. They have always been, no matter where we are playing, we had a lot of fans with us, and that gives the team. And that gives the team so much energy and so much extra. When we need something extra, they are definitely helping us.
The team seems so cohesive, so together, and I mean, it's sort of breeding victory, breeding wins. How did you instill that in the team?
No, it's not easy. I think it's the players are doing a lot of themselves in that one, but for us it's also about having an open climate inside of the group, that we always talk and communicate how we are doing things, what can we do better. I think that is the key to success, and a team that is sticking together.
When I spoke to friends and spoke to other fans, there's moments where they go, this is a title-winning team. Was there a moment for you when you thought, we can do it here?
Yeah, no, I think that the game we played at home against Arsenal in, I think it was in October. It was a draw, it was in the end of the game, but we found a way to win the game, and that is something special, that we definitely are able to win tight games, and that gave the team some extra belief.
I mean, we've done that as late as Liverpool. That gave us all a bit up and down, and it was the last game of the season at home, and it was an incredible finish.
Yeah.
To go through now, one more game, Wembley. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, no, definitely. Let's celebrate a couple of days now, and then we are definitely going to looking forward to Wembley. That will be amazing to play that game at that stadium. Hopefully with the same amount of fans, or maybe even more. Looking forward to that.
Andre, thank you very much for your time. Congratulations again.
No problem. Thank you.
As Liam Loftus living his absolute best life there, watching the women lift their WSL trophy as we are all living our best lives. We have just had the honour of watching Bernardo Silva and John Stones jointly lift the FA Cup, and it nearly broke me there. The tears nearly started.
You had to hold them back there, Nat. You had to hold them back.
The two of them count.
Side by side, I know. Such a special moment for them both, Steph.
Yeah, I mean, two players that have been instrumental to the whole of the success, and I think even Bernardo just lifted, but we had a feeling that they were both going to lift that there, and yeah, both unbelievable players, and we'll miss them lots. So, but I think what a perfect ending. If he can win this one, potentially still be in with the league in the next two games, then that would be the perfect end to an unbelievable story.
Unbelievable servants to this club. When John Stones and Bernardo Silva came on the big screen here inside Wembley Stadium, the fans inside the stadium just went crazy, didn't they, Michael? Because the love for them.
Yeah, because they realise how many trophies them two in particular have delivered for this football club, and the way they've gone about their business as well with the teammates, the way they've set examples right throughout. So incredible players and people that have been a joy. And you do move on. We've seen quite a few, haven't we, over the last of this generation start to fall away as the rebuild starts, and ultimately that's football. You know, yourself and Steph, it comes to an end, and it's a sad day. But not only that, I think the good thing that these two players can still go and play some more football. So that's the point. So it's not the end, it's just another chapter for them, you know.
Are you trying to make me cry?
Bernardo doesn't like this weather, we know. He wants somewhere warm.
And do you know what? Noel Gallagher and Liam Gallagher here, and Noel said that as well. To be fair, he has put up with the rain for 9 years, Bernardo, so you've got to go let him find the sunshine. They're just making their way down onto the pitch, the Manchester City players. Just saw James Trafford there, instrumental in this FA Cup success, and I'm really pleased for him as well, man.
Yeah, you said, you know, defensive shutout. He didn't have loads to do, did he? He made a little bit of an error on the byline, then he comes to get the cross after that. Was maybe the only moment. But these are the moments here, look, now the trophy coming right behind us. Look at Rodri. Go careful, you got a game in the week.
No, yeah. Oh, hey! I wonder how many of these we're going to do. But you know what, I'll do them all night long. Rodri and Tijani Reinders holding the FA Cup together there. Yeah, James Trafford, phenomenal season for him in terms of playing in the two cup competitions this season, Steph, winning them both.
Yeah, I mean, what a crazy mentality to be able to not be playing every single week, but to come in and do your job, basically, when you're coming into cup competitions. But the pressure he's under as a young keeper, to play in a Carabao Cup, now the FA Cup final, and to do an amazing job, honestly, I think.
I bet you Donnarumma's thinking, oh, I wanted to play in it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is getting too... You've lifted two now, can I play the next one?
I was just thinking there, obviously Thomas Tuchel's here today, England manager. Has James Trafford done enough to get himself into on the plane?
He's got to be in real consideration. It's just the lack of minutes.
Yeah.
And that's just ultimately the way sometimes it works. But you know what? He's done himself no harm.
No.
And that's the point, playing in the big games. And once you're in and around it, if that gap opens up, I don't think he'd have a hesitation now. Where we know he says, right, players must play. Well, he's just played in one of the biggest games, so...
Yeah. The two players that will be on the plane for England, and very much likely maybe starters, Mark Gay and Nico O'Reilly, both part of this incredible defence, this solid defence that has worked so well in this second half of the season. You can see the celebrations there are going up. Lots of dancing, lots of singing. But of course, we'll celebrate now, Brownie, but then we'll focus again, because there's another game on Tuesday.
You know what? Enjoy this. They know it's there. They're very much aware of it. It won't be like a night out like Steph did when she won it and went mad. But then again, it was only an hour, so you'd have been all right. They'll be in bed for 9, so they'll be all right. You could go for it for a quick hour. But this is something I like when the staff all get involved.
Yeah.
Get the picture. Great moments. That's the benefit of working at a good football club, but what it also does now is actually tell you how much people do behind the scenes, and that's their moment as well, the support, the network just behind these players who do so much for them.
We saw that with the Youth Cup final, the way the staff was celebrated. We saw that with the women lifting the WS. They were celebrated.
We're going to see it tomorrow. You'll be part of that staff tomorrow. You'll be in and around it.
Very much tonight on the way back to Manchester.
You better get an early night, Steph.
Oh, no, we're not.
No. But there is that matter as well. Pep said this. They're obviously going to enjoy today, but it's a very quick turnaround because Bournemouth next. I think they're going to fly there on Monday. I think played a game on Tuesday, so they do have to quickly snap back into game mode.
It's a massive week of football, and you've got to pray there's something to go at, and you've got to go and do your job at Bournemouth. This will have took a lot out of you know, the emotions that you said about playing in this game. But just give yourself a chance for the last game. You know, just give yourself an opportunity to see something special can happen.
I'm loving as well the amount of the new players as well, the players that are here for Michael Rayan Cherky, or indeed Nico O'Reilly's first full season, having the opportunity to be on this pitch and to celebrate like this. It's magical for them. They're really getting a feel of what this club is.
I mean, just look at where it's come. I mean, Nico O'Reilly, there you go. We've watched Phil Foden do it for years, and he'd be like thinking, oh, I'm just never going to... So as a player, you're probably thinking, I'm never going to get in this team. I get 10 minutes, then I don't go again. And then it's just lit up the academy again, hasn't it, about going, look, it can happen. You can make your way through. So brilliant to see.
I wanted to say as well, only because, I mean, we can't not mention him. He looked very emotional, Pep Guardiola there.
He knows it. He can't do this for much longer. He's already admitted that whether it's at the end of the season or whether it's next year,
Brownie, you're trying to make me cry.
No, what I'm saying, we're saying, enjoy it. You can see, it's not. It is what it is. Another trophy is just given. Another one.
The 20th.
Yeah, it's amazing.
20 trophies.
It will never be. I'll tell you something sad. It'll never be beaten. It'll never be done again. So enjoy it.
I enjoy every second, Brownie, because I was here the year where we won the FA Cup 2010, 2011. The first time I'd seen us win a trophy in my lifetime. Yeah. I remember that. I will remember that game for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and then, but you never think that we'd be here 50 years.
No!
My dad said that to me. He said, I remember even at that final, I was like, we've seen City win something, and that'll probably be here. Or you'd never think we'd go on to do what we've done and continue to do that. How key is Pep in that, though, in motivating and trying to keep us at this level?
He's everything.
And how do you do that?
I mean, you wouldn't want to always play for him, would you? Because you win this, and it'd be like, right, why didn't you do that? But that's the best in the business, the drive.
It's frightening what he actually has done to, like, even players. We speak about Mateus Nunes, one of the best right backs in the league, probably in Europe now. Like, you don't get to that level without someone that's coaching and is so good. Of course, he's got so much potential, but the amount of players like Nico O'Reilly, unbelievable season, because he's been guided by one of the best managers in the world, and to have that standard every season and the pressure that you're under to produce.
I just love the shot of the stadium. Oh. People who still have never been to this stadium have got to realise how we are so lucky in this country to have this stadium.
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely amazing.
No, is it? And also, I mean, Steph, as well, the pleasure of playing here as well. What is it like in the build-up to it than when you are out there?
Oh, the build-up's phenomenal, but when you win a trophy and you hear this, and you see everybody, there's just nothing
Hey, it's
better.
Bernardo now, look, his turn.
Oh, Bernardo, thank you for everything. He deserves every second of every bit of applause, and he taps the badge. If I'm not crying by the end of this, Brownie, there's some sort of miracle.
See, what's the emotions? What's he thinking? You know, what's going inside his head? It'll be a sad day for him. But end like this, it just doesn't get any better, does it? No, to end with a trophy, to go across into that crowd and just show you what you've done. And a great scene. And
it is the perfect momentum and energy that you can then bring into these final 2 games of the season.
But what you're doing as well, you're setting an example to the players that are just coming in, the younger players, to Nico O'Reilly, to Phil Foden, to anybody in that building, to go, right, this is how we do things. This is how it's been. This is how we've been trained for the last 10 years. And now you take it over, you continue. Phil Foden is next. He's got to go and deliver like Bernardo, hasn't he? Continue right towards his end of his career.
And here is the man that scored the winning goal in an FA Cup final. That's literally a childhood dream that he has succeeded with today.
Yeah, I mean, I bet he's actually just standing there going, how has this even happened? You go from Bournemouth, unbelievable season, the amount of goals that he scored, and to come here, play for Manchester City and automatically just win 2 trophies, if it's just the norm. And that's just the craziest thing about the club, is that this becomes normal.
And he's only been here 6 months.
Steph, do you know what's mad as well, right? Is as a youngster, and you say, right, I dream one day of playing in a cup final.
Yeah.
I dream one day of scoring the winner, and to do it both, you know.
And the finish as well, by the way.
And then to score a worldie as well. So, like, it doesn't get. You know, I think a lot is commercialised now in the game. You know, and I see the benefits of that, but still, it was that youngster kicking that ball in the street to go and play for this, not for what it brings, not like the finances or the fame. When you played football,
the love.
And there's less of that now.
The love of the game.
I think so. There's less of it.
The love of the FA Cup.
This tells you about what the game brings.
Sorry, I love that. You know, Kusanov is very, very, I think, quite modest and quiet, and I think it was Rodri that had to go and get him to lift the trophy there in front of the Manchester City fans. Haaland's making him do it again as well. And they mentioned as well, Haaland again, quiet but so when the moment came, stepped up.
Yeah, I mean, look, he was against 3 centre-halves the majority of the game, and even though he doesn't look as though he's doing a job, he's without a doubt, he's just one of our influential players in their moments. So
walking towards us right now, Steph, we're all watching the celebrations. Mateo Kovacic. Mateo, congratulations. Congratulations.
Hello, mate. Another one. No.
We cannot believe. When we think of you, we think of a man that's won everything. We can't believe this is your first FA Cup. How does it feel?
Amazing. I love the competition. I've been in a few finals, lost them all, but today is a happy day. We won, and I think it's a big push for the last 2 games.
Do you know, when I was just looking at it, when you came onto the pitch, and I've gone, serial winner, you've done it so many times, the examples there. What's the message these days to the rest of the dressing room? How do you pass that on?
I don't know. I think we have a lot of winners in this group, and I think we can handle the pressure. And these guys have done it for a long period, and we stay calm. We know that our moment can come, and I think through the whole game we stayed calm. And during the whole season, we are composed where it matters the most. And now the last 2 games will define our season, and we're ready for that.
Matteo, I love the fact that you've just won a trophy, but your mind already switches to the next trophy. I mean, that's the mentality of serial winners.
Yeah, I think that's the mentality of the club. We won today, it's obviously nice, and we are happy, but tomorrow is a new day and we want to win the next one. So we know that we have suffered a lot through the season, and Premier League is so tough, 38 very, very tough games, and we are close to try to win it, so Tuesday is a big game for us.
Matteo, in terms of, from a personal point of view, obviously you've struggled with injuries this season. Is this the perfect end to probably a tough few months in terms of getting back on the pitch?
Yeah. It's a perfect moment because it's been a tough season for me. I've had 2 surgeries, so it was not easy, but in the bad moments you have to step up, and I think the club was behind me, all the players were supporting me, my family, and today is a happy day, and it feels like a release a little bit. So. But we cannot relax, like I said. Now we have another game on Tuesday, so we need to be on top of it.
Matteo, I just wanted to ask, we've been a team in transition, a lot of new signings. What is the atmosphere in the dressing room, and looking at the future from someone who's experienced so much in the game, how confident do you feel in this new group of players coming through?
I think it's amazing, and it's a good question, because when I came to City 3 years ago, it's amazing how you adapt so quickly. The whole club is a family club, and everybody at the club is amazing, and how they treat you it's special. So they came in straight away. They were like they're here years. So it's amazing, and it's happy to be part of it.
Can I ask you one quick one? John and Bernardo lifting the trophy. Did you know that was Bernardo was going to lead him into that?
No, we didn't know, but I've heard Pep was saying it like he wants them to, and they deserve it. I mean, 2 special players and amazing persons, and we will miss them. We will miss them, especially off the pitch as well. Their families are amazing, and so we will miss them, but that's football. Some come, some leave, but appreciation for them, and I wish them all the best. Thank you.
Hey, we're going to let you go and celebrate with your teammates. Congratulations, Matteo Kovacic. Thank you so much. I am blown away by the mindset of this team, that he is walking with his first FA Cup winners medal, and his mind immediately goes to winning the next game and the next trophy. And
he's so like at ease. Yeah. You know, he's so level. I just think he's amazing to have done what he's done. I met him quite some time ago actually, and he's just so like unbothered. You know, like it's like this is normal.
You can see by his personality, he brings that onto the pitch, and even though he's quite fiery and tackles and running forward.
Who's this guy to you, right?
This is an FA Cup winning captain just walking past. I think he's looking for his family by the looks of it.
You can't forget, I mean, you spoke there about losing 2 serial winners in that man to your right and John Stones. But he's almost now taking the mantle, because you look at his experience and his trophy cabinet, it's not bad either.
And I think when you've been made to feel like that, when you first come into a club, when new players come in, you actually do think there's a general responsibility to allow them new players to settle, because you know how well it helped you. So you can tell it's always been a family club from the bottom to the top, whoever you are. It's about making people feel comfortable, and you can tell by his interview, that's not media trained, this is just how it is.
We were just thinking there, actually, what a season for Mark Gable, particularly in this competition. I don't know if this has ever happened. Has anyone ever been knocked out?
First time.
We've been knocked out and then to go on to win it.
Out and then you've lifted it.
Wait, lifted it, knocked out in the next round, lifted it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he's done it twice with 2 different clubs. That's the quiz question for a long time, isn't it? Who got knocked out of the FA Cup and then won it? Brilliant.
You're right. That is a riddle for the future.
Macclesfield away.
Well, the answer is indeed Mark Gay, and he did it in style. I mean, he must have been up there, a close man of the match today.
So, Mark, how's the Macclesfield game? Did you think you'd be here?
You asked.
Did you think you'd be lifting it?
That's one for you.
I was just thinking as well what Matteo was saying there about how quickly the young players have adapted. Are you surprised, knowing you don't know the game, are you surprised at how quickly you've seen 8-9 players come in and just suddenly feel like they've been here for years, as he said?
Well, you've got to. You've got no choice.
But it doesn't seem to happen at other clubs.
I did a show, I was telling Steph, I did a show with another football club involved the other week, and the chat is we have to have good people.
Yeah.
That all pull in the same direction. That's so important. If not, off you go. You can't really carry it anymore. Do you know? Like there's a little bit of it. You can't always get on, but it's getting so much more important about the characters.
But the example there is perfect in that Mark Gay and Antoine Semenyo come in mid-season and then immediately slot into the team, and they are widely regarded. Anyone that's met them, worked with them, just says they are good guys.
Yeah. It's crazy especially with Mark. I remember we've seen him after Carabao Cup, and he obviously wasn't involved in the game. And I was like, oh, how's it going? And he was like, oh, I need to really kind of fix up. And I'm like, what are you on about? You've done amazing. But I think that's the standard, the mentality that they have. And you can tell, you buy players like Semenyo, they still want to be the absolute best. But I think when you have players like that who are good people, want to knuckle down and just work hard, I think that's what the results that you get.
Oh, Steph, we have a certain gentleman that is currently walking towards us.
Seeing his family. Wow.
What
Hello,
a man.
everybody. Take a moment. Pep, congratulations. Congratulations.
Another one.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, quite good. Was not the best game, especially second half. We had the chance for Antoine, but they were better. We found the goal after we defend well. First half was better. We played better last season against Crystal Palace, and I think against United than today, but football sometimes like that.
Can we have a word on Antoine Semenyo's finish? Antoine Semenyo's finish, what did you think of it?
The cross is a change subject, no?
Yeah.
Normally, Antoine have to cross, and Erling made the finisher. It was completely the opposite. But yeah, so we played 3 days ago, 6 hours yesterday for the delay in the train, and they have 7 days to prepare that game. They were so important for them for next season, play in Europe. So, and they have an incredible player, so yeah, really pleased for another title.
Pep, do you know on the turnaround of these games that are always every 3 days, have you changed in your managerial style throughout your time in the Premier League?
Yeah, of course, it's different the style in Spain. It's different than in, I would say, in Germany, for example, when I've been. Of course, it's different, and the football evolve in different way in this. I would say 3-4 years. It changed completely a lot, so we have to adapt.
We just had Mateo Kovacic, and he mentioned, of course, Bernardo and John Stones. Just a word on them too, and it feels a very fitting moment and end to their time at Manchester City. Pep.
Yeah, of course. I've been massive figures for this club. Incredible guys, but honestly, unbelievable persons. And so always you have, when you play the finals, always you have a bad feeling for the guys who don't play. So 6 players was in the tribune. Always you are not complete in the sense. We had the Wembley, the finals, everybody will be involved. And but it's what it is.
20 trophies now in your time here. My final question for you. Which of these stands is it that you want them to name after you?
Which one?
Which one do you like the most?
The cheapest one.
Because they have to pay still Wembley, maybe, so the big ones have to be with them. Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Congratulations. Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations, Pep Guardiola.
Wow, I'm in love.
Aren't we all?
I'm in love.
Well, it's nice, isn't it? You know, like you say, just to realise what he's had, and it's throughout his journey as a manager.
Yeah.
Like this guy, the guy's incredible. And so many have tried to copy him, to follow in everything he does. Some of the new tactics that he brings that we've never seen before.
Do you not find it mad that he's just
unreal.
won another trophy and his next thing is just talking about the tactics and how Chelsea came out? And I think that's his mindset. It's constantly just what's next, and that's why he's so good.
The mentality, I was thinking exactly the same thing. You can understand why Mateo Kovacic's mentality is as it is, because he's getting that from Pep. You ask him, you say congratulations, you just won the FA Cup, and he said, oh, we played better last year.
But that's exactly the point, though, isn't it? From the players who had 4 in a row, why did you not do that? Because we didn't get that right. That's another detail that can win us more things. It must have been quite frustrated, actually, as well. Do you know, when the team was in transition, when you're not getting the performance, not getting the wins. We've seen him defend out games this year that you wouldn't have ever really seen that, putting an extra defender on. Or instead about changing the mindset. And have to say, well, I can't play him today because I need him for the next game. And that's a cup final. Normally a cup final is like, if you're almost fit, you're playing. I want to be out, And here you can't.
It's nearly sent me that, you know. I keep saying I've been holding these tears back all day, but just the magnitude of this for him, for John, for Bernardo, for all of the fans here as well. I think if we keep talking much longer, the tears are going to flow.
Don't stop now.
Yes, because we have 2 more games to go, and we will switch our attention to Tuesday for our final away game of the season. We'll make that long journey down to Bournemouth. I am very excited to head to Bournemouth. Of course, it'll be Iriola's last game in charge of Bournemouth, his last home game in charge of Bournemouth. Of course, our last away game for John Stones, for Bernardo Silva. Very much looking forward to that. But we'll celebrate first.
Yes.
We'll let them celebrate tonight. Yes.
We get back at it tomorrow.
Wow.
There we go.
And it's been a privilege to be here with the 3 of you because, of course, we started the season together when we had our pre-season friendly in Palermo, and here we are towards the end of the season. We loved that one and we love this one. It's been a pleasure to share it with you.
Thank you as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Kel. Thank you all for watching Matchday Live today and all season. We have 2 more to go. But whatever happens, Manchester City are domestic cup double winners. We won the FA Cup. We'll see you on Tuesday, Blues. Welcome to Matchday Live and welcome to Wembley. It is our 4th FA Cup final in a row.
So, Manchester City fans, if you have been lucky enough to make a trip to Wembley over the last 15 years, you'll know that right here is the place you come before the game.
Congratulations. Congratulations. How are you? Good? Good to see you. Hey, Emma. Well done. Congrats. Tempo? Buzzing.
Came all the way from America. You are joking me. Well, we just spoke to someone from Sweden and now someone from America.
Yes, this team just keeps coming back to the biggest stage of all, our 4th FA Cup final in a row.
Welcome to our Manchester City fan park. Make some noise, Blues!
Laura Coombs has just scored a bizarre goal, I'd say. I didn't really see it. It was in the air for about 30 seconds, but her final WSL game, and she's capped it off with a goal. Champions! Champions! Ole, ole, ole!
Skipper, I hope you're having a good afternoon at Wembley in the sunshine.
Thank you to Izzy Christensen and to Liam Loftus.
When you've done it for your first time, it's so special. So they're a great bunch of girls, and I know they'll be striving for more now.
Tell us where you've come from today.
I'm from Singapore, and I came to study here, so I'm so entitled. I'm coming to all Manchester games these days.
I've got a few targets when I'm going back up there. One of them just give me an elbow, so I don't know where he is.
Oh, yeah.
I'll serve it a little bit later when he's not expecting it.
I've actually been on the receiving end of one of them in a charity game.
Oh, I was about to say, what did you do?
No, nothing. I was just trying. Well, I knocked it past him.
You just existed. Manchester City are FA Cup champions. Manchester City are domestic cup double winners. I can't believe this is your first FA Cup. How does it feel?
Amazing. I love the competition. I've been in a few finals, lost them all, but today is a happy day. We won, and I think it's a big push for the last 2 games.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, quite good. We found the goal after we defend well. First half was better. We played better last season against Crystal Palace and I think against United than today, but football sometimes like that.
The unbeatable official Manchester City podcast. Watch the full video version of this show via City Plus now.
Got a question?
send us an email at podcast@mancity.com.